I'll just wait for some people to come in. I haven't done my nails yet. Just put an intention out with my what they called, incense stick. Hi. I'm a bit wonky today because what's try and well, I'll just wait for a few more people to come in before I get excited and start singing. Because when I woke up this morning, this song popped in my head. Hi, this song popped in my head. Probably won't sing it right. You know that song? You know that song? Woke up this morning feeling fine. Do 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 do. Well, mine was. Woke up this morning feeling fine. I've got Q and Trump and JFK Jr. on my mind. Do 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 do. This is proper gonna trigger some people. Proper gonna trigger some people, but hey, it's Q's anniversary. It's a year today. Can you believe it's a year, people? Remember, if any little bridge dwellers come in, we do not give them any attention unless we can see something there. We just send them a heart. I think that's what we should do. I've got to learn to ignore the low vibrating energies, because that is another chat I want to talk about. You know, there's lots of things on this earth because we have free will, and lots of other things have free will, and some choose to be free will in negative energies, and that's a fact. But yeah, so I got up singing that today. I'm wondering, a lot of people say no, Q won't drop because, you know, it's the Hatch Act and this, that and the other. But me and my dad were like, maybe he might drop a little something, not saying much, but maybe a little snippet. Maybe, I'm not saying he will, because it's the anniversary. But can you believe it's a year? Now, some people who don't really sort of, I won't say follow, because that sounds a bit, who don't research Q, are like, oh, it's only been a year, you know, it's a year, it's not big. No, it's a year since a Q drops. The plan's been in for about 20 years or so. So, yeah, no. The only thing that's going to take me away from watching you is a Trump. Well, so it's a year, and I would like you all to write this down, because you know I'm rubbish at putting it in the thing. But if you haven't already Googled a blog post, or whatever you want to call it, on just Google it. I think it's called stabsofjoy.com, and it's entitled, hi Tab77, what's it entitled? The Count Monte Cristo and the Renewal, oh no, sorry, well it is the Stabs of, what to say it was, the stabsofjoy.com, and it is entitled JFK Jr.'s Return, The Count Monte Cristo and the Renewal of America, a True Story of Waiting and Hoping. You want to read that. I mean, most of us on this journey know about JFK Jr. being alive and the whole story behind it and why. Some people don't want to research this. I don't know why. They're scared of it or something. It's like, what's there to be scared of? It's a good thing. It's just a brilliant read. And it talks about waiting and hope, because we are waiting. Because some people who don't research Q are always like, oh, he's gone quiet again. Oh, he's not much going on. But obviously they don't know. And when he does go quiet, lots of things are happening. Like, lots of things are happening, especially in mainstream media, you know, with the suspicious packages, which we all know they tried to put it on and say that the guy was a Trump supporter. He doesn't even look like a Trump supporter. He's not a Trump supporter. People have done digging. He's a Democrat. We all know that anyway. They tried to do a aka Vincent Fusker style sort of van with Trump's face on it, this, that and the other, I think Q things on it, trying to make out it's the Q supporters and Trump supporters. No, it's not. We all know you stupid games, because that's what MSM do. But we all know that. But this was about waiting and hoping. We have waited. People will say, oh, you keep saying things are happening. As I keep repeating myself, and most other people do, they're doing it within the law. 17. You can't do it without, not with the law. Hi. It's got to be done within the law, and it takes time. And the amount of stuff Trump's going for in the Q team, JFK Jr., is massive. And the amount of stuff Trump's got done in the time he's been in is fast, brilliant, like he always comes in way in before time. And also the indictments, this, that and the other, all this stuff that people keep moaning about, well, I don't see Hillary locked up and that. You will do. Yes, it is a bit of a waiting game, but everything's got to be done by the rules and the law. Those people make their own laws up. They're going within the law, with the law, because then they can't bring anything up and say that was against law. That's how it works. That's why. But he's doing it quicker than he would have done normally because he's getting the right people in, because they, like I said, the amount of stuff they've gone for, sifting through all this stuff for court, even though the court cases and all that trials and stuff will be going on for quite a few years because there's that many people involved, but it's beginning, and that's what's important. So anyway, start again. So, you know, positive, massive day today. Also was trying to tell someone yesterday that Tommy Robinson actually said this on his Facebook post, that I don't care who he's got invited of, but he's going to see American Congress and Australian Congress to talk about what's going on over here with certain issues that are happening in the UK. Don't need to talk about that because you can go and research that yourself. So, like I said, it's all connected. This person, people are like, they just don't look at anything. It's like, hello, American Congress, doesn't matter who's invited in there, whatever, because that's what they were trying to say. The issues are the same all around the world. If you don't believe it, has Tommy Robinson not been having problems with mainstream media? Is he not going up against, is he not trying to go against and take them to court, Sky and newspapers and all these mainstream media? Is that not what Trump's shouting out, fake news, and mainstream media are trying to make him out is something he's not? Like Melanie Shaw trying to make out she's mad when she wasn't, telling lies about Tommy, all connected people. But no, these people would rather just throw that aside and think it's not all connected, because some people just only look at one thing and won't look at everything. Yes, I'm on Q, but Q's connected to everything. And I look at other stuff. It's all connected. It's a movement of truth. And he's going to America and Australia. Okay. But you can't see it's a good thing. Okay. Still putting Q down. Still putting JFK Jr. down when JFK Jr. is the biggest thing to come out. What is it? Next month, is it? Whose birthday is it next month? Whose anniversary of an assassination is it next month? You know, you go and read stabsofjoy.com. Brilliant, brilliant blog. And he's even getting excited. My dad said he's even getting excited. I said, we've been excited for months because we've known this for months. Some people are only just getting on board with the JFK Jr. thing because they're starting to see that actually they might have thought about it before, they're actually now knowing that it actually does make sense of why. Melanie has a lot to tell, that's why she's locked up. Exactly. She will be free in the end because all these people who are trying to tell the truth will be able to tell their truth because it's all coming out. One of them is JFK Jr. When you go and read that blog, it talks about why he hated the paparazzi so much. Why did he hate the paparazzi? I just can't think why. And why it was so hard to be in the limelight of his dad being president. You know, the fame and all that was, he said, was a hard thing. Of course it was. They hated mainstream media because he knew about the lies and the way they twist things and manipulate people and try to control people, lock people up, and this, that. All the stuff we know about. And it's not connected, is it not? Okay. It's connected globally. Globally. So when other people get on board with that, maybe they might see something else instead of only looking at one sort of thing and just poo-hooing everything else off and believing it's not in a plan when history is a lie. The world is not as you've been told it is at all. And Q, yeah. And it says in there, JFK Jr. faked his death and started putting the Q plan together. JFK Jr. is the starter of Q. And the patriots and people that believed in the Kennedys then, and other people that have come along that are true patriots, not even to America, to humanity, helped him put the plan together in secrecy. He had to hide. He didn't know if he was going to be able to come out, but they had to hide and be made out that, you know, they were definitely dead and all that. And it worked. The plan worked. Call that God's intervention or whatever. It worked. And this is what's happening. And at the end when it says waiting and hoping, I've always said on this channel, that's why no troll will bring me down. It's about hope. If you've not got hope for humanity and that there is good people trying to do good things, because evil's been here for a long time, and there always will be evil and bad low energy people, because that's a challenge to themselves when you come in low energy. If you don't have hope, you've got nothing. So I won't give up because I have hope. Yeah, his story, like I said, whoever was in the winning in history wrote history and wrote all the lies and this, that and the other to deceive us. Humanity's winning big time. It always was winning, but it's took a long time to get there because we went to sleep, we got deceived. We had shiny toys and phones and all these new things that came out with AI technology. That's part of the plan as well. You know, and one of the biggest things, you're going to laugh at this, you know, I always got about films and movies. Like last night I was laughing because I was watching Transformers, like the Decepticons. Yeah, alien race, bit similar, but one of them was the Decepticons because they're deceptive, because that's the Democrats, you know, that's who they'd be working for anyway. So what film do you think I might have thought today of? I thought, oh, what's that film that I really loved, a fantasy film? I'll give you a clue and then I'm going to read a bit about it because it all makes sense, doesn't it, really? Think David Bowie. Think David Bowie. What film could I be thinking about? It's a fantasy film? Oh, The Great Awakening's here, all right. No, the world is not what you think it is. Matrix. Can anyone think what film would I be going on about? I love this film. It's hard to love some films. Yes, The Labyrinth. Thank you. Because I was thinking, shit, The Labyrinth, Matrix. Your life is a labyrinth. Which road do you take? Sometimes you don't want to take the hard one. Sometimes the hard one and the scary one is the best one you can take. It's not the normal road we're told to take. Take the easy one. No, sometimes the hard one is the best one, and you get there in the end. You have to get past these low energy people. Think of The Labyrinth, right? The Goblin King, the maze, different paths. She took the hard one, but she got through it. It says in there, Jim Henson, the creator of the Dark Crystal, made this film along with George Lucas, Star Wars, along with David Bowie. The film was, you know, you can go and watch the old trailer for it. I've actually got it on video. Nothing to be afraid of, because they keep us in fear. This is what it says. Nothing to be afraid of. Everything seems possible and nothing is what it seems. No, it isn't, is it? Hi. And then what did she say? Does anyone remember? Yeah, Fraggle Rock as well. That was hilarious. That's got giants in it. What did she say at the end? Because that always sticks in my mind. I thought, yes, that's it. About people having power over you. They don't control us. We live in a world high of free will, but we have our own free will. People say we don't, we do, but they try to deceive and control and manipulate. That's the difference. What did she say at the end? Do you remember? I'm going to read it out. Through dangers untold and hardships unnumbered, I have forgot myself here to the castle beyond the Goblin City. My will is as strong as yours. My will is as strong as yours, when she was talking to the Goblin King at the end. And my kingdom is great. I always think Kingdom of Camelot, JFK Jr., the proper kingdom, who it was meant to be for. My kingdom is great. And then she's like, my kingdom is great. I can't remember what the last words was. My kingdom is great. Yeah, and then what does she say at the end? My kingdom is great. You have no power over me. You have no power over me. Disappears. All that shatters, doesn't it? Because be careful what you wish for. She wanted the child to go away and this, that, and the other, if you remember the story. And all in that was illusions, wasn't it? Illusions. Manipulation. That's what it's about. You have no power over me. So when the bridge dwellers come on, this isn't, I'm not even talking about on YouTube. I mean, at work, you get them people who are always moaning. And I'm going to be talking about this in another post of positivity. Even your boss at work, they don't have power over you. They're just manipulators. Just stay in that happy place. They have no power over us. We have our own free will. It's how you choose to interact with them people. What's that? Kill them with kindness. Does work, actually. Even though sometimes we've got to remember pull ourselves back in. Yeah, we make our own illusions, exactly. And I will be talking about that in my positive chats of other stuff. But there was me again with my little brain, you know, going, the labyrinth. Yeah, because like I said, they shove it all out there in films. The labyrinth. David Bowie. George Lucas and Jim Henson. It's like, really funny that, innit? Telling you that it's a maze. Life is a maze. There's all sorts of different entities on this planet, believe it or not. Flat Earth. On this planet that come in from everywhere, and they all have free will. That's why you can choose. You can choose to be an asshole, good or bad. You know, you can choose it, but the best frequency to work on is a higher frequency, because you will get more out of that in a good way. And I watched someone, I can't remember who it was today, saying people who work on low frequencies, you know, I said we don't all go flatline. There's always little blips, because it's to make us face our fears and get over it. You know, life is hard, but we can make it easier for ourselves by letting things go. But people in lower vibrations work down here. We still have blips up here in a higher vibration frequency, but it's totally different. You keep going up. These people will always stay down here. They choose not to look at things different. They choose not to come out. They choose to stay in their own mindset, which is a prison mindset on the plantation, you know. Hashtag walk away in America. I don't know who that black guy was. He was brilliant talking about the plantation again, just like Kanye West did. It's where you choose to be. You stay inside that box. You choose to be low vibrating. You choose to watch stuff with people killing people, drama on TV. Women like to watch all these drama things with women going on. I used to watch them, now I think the crap. All it is drama, violence, this, that and the other, all keeping you in a low vibration. Once these people realise we don't want that anymore, because this woman said, like, kids, they're going on all this gaming stuff, shooting people. It's affecting them. I don't care what anyone says, it's affecting them. When these gaming people who make these gaming, yeah, TV is poison, it is. When these gamers realise these people who make these games, we don't want that anymore, they won't be out of a job. They'll just have to bring something back that's either more uplifting, if you know what I mean. Because it's because we've sat there and let it happen. Now we're like, actually, what is going on? We don't want this. You won't be out of a job. You just need to change your ways, because we've sat there and been complicit to it, or whatever the word is. So it will change in the end, but that's my reality, because I work up here. I choose to work up in a higher vibration than people telling me what I should be, trying to drag me down to a low vibration. No matter what happens in my life, I have hard times as well, but I choose to pick myself up and be in a higher vibration. That's why I said to the other day, you get trolls on your channel or trolls in real life or whatever. Like I said the other day, those people, or those entities of vibrating lower energy do not affect my life in any way. It's just words that they're saying to me. You do not affect me. You're not my best friend. I don't see you. I don't, you know, it's not like people out there, if you work with them, you don't affect me. You're trying to manipulate, but it ain't going to work, because I've got a different mindset to you. Say what you want. Come with your nasty words, your abusive sexual words, your silliness, and this, that, and the other. It does not bother me. No, I'm not talking about you, Callum. I'm talking about entities. That's not aimed at you. No, that wasn't aimed at you. I'm just talking about low entities. Sometimes you get mixed up with stuff. That's why I said at the beginning, some people you can see, you know, we have different opinions, but I'm talking about people out there in the outside world when you go to work and stuff like that, and sometimes you don't like people who you work with, or just because they don't see eye to eye, but I'll be talking about that in another chat. They're just trying to bring you down to their level. They're trying to control you. They're trying to make you think the way they want to think. We're all on a path and we all get there in the end, you know, but we've got to learn it for ourselves. This thing about going to other planets and this, that, heaven on earth, yeah, it's going to be heaven on earth in the end when we work at it, but it's going to be heaven on earth means we're going to be here, still on earth, still with problems and low vibrating entities and people, but we've got to work at it to bring heaven on earth. We ain't going nowhere, apart from when we descend our soul, when we pass over, I think. But while we're here in the physical and the material, if you want heaven on earth, it's not, oh yeah, I'm going there after. Yeah, you might be going there after. If you want heaven on earth, we're bringing it here, and it's called Big Up in higher vibrations, pick yourself up, be positive no matter what, and let's send these vibrations to the world and everybody around it. That's what it's about. It's about higher vibrations. We are made from energy, light, sound and vibrations, all that stuff I've talked about before. But heaven on earth is what you want it to be here. You have to be what you want to see in the world. So if you want more positivity because you're watching stuff, if you're one of them people that are watching stuff that's down, hi everybody, down, you know, you're thinking, oh God, everything's depressing, stop watching it. Be what you want to see in the world. Be positive. It's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. Stop looking at things on TV, dramas and all this stuff that keeps you down. Because I'm going to talk about that tonight, because my mum told me something about a friend and I thought, yeah, what's she doing that for? So, you know, positive vibrations, Bob Marley, exactly. So, you know, heaven on earth is what we need to bring here. It's about vibrations, it's spiritual. I've talked about this before, bringing the spiritual to the physical. Heaven on earth. You want to change it, you want it to be on heaven on earth, get in those vibrations. Told you before, if you're around people that just can't seem to get on a higher vibrations, you don't have to actually hang around with these people too much, do you? You do the things you love. That's why I was saying I'm so happy and fascinated and inspired by creative people that I watch on YouTube and everywhere. I watch stuff on YouTube. That's why I don't watch TV. The good thing about YouTube is there's a lot of crap stuff on there, as we know. There's a lot of fake people on there, as we know. But the good thing about it is it's not like, well, it is like TV, like you can switch a channel. But you can choose to watch what you want to watch and the people you want to watch. So you can watch inspiring people doing amazing things. I've been watching a lot of people doing different arts and different stuff. And this, that and the other. You know, people are fickle. I'm just inspired every day by people's creativity. I love it because I do think it's like intuition coming in. We are creators of our own minds and our own world while we're here. And creating, I got told once of something, oh, you shouldn't create, you know, like artwork. What are you talking about? Artwork is a form of meditation, believe it or not. It's what we are. We are our own, we are gods within, we are our own creators. People, a lot of people from religion go, oh no, you can't say that. Yes, I can, because that's what you are. If we're all from one, we are our own creators, and we are our own gods within, and you must go within. Yeah. So is music. Music is, but we know that people have come along and changed that music to more Luciferian because, you know, it was it just went off. That's how you express yourself through music, you know, creativity, dance, whatever. But people have come in the world to deceive us and change that music. Like I said, you've all this crap out on rap crap. I'm not saying everybody's rap crap, all sort of music that interferes with us, you know, brain waves and stuff like that interferes with us, you know. Intuitive peace. Who? Me. Who's intuitive peace? Yeah, and I just think it's about creating. It's. I've said before that's what they're trying to take us away from, especially intuitive. You know, because we are all psychic and can tap into different realms and entities and ghosts or whatever you want to call it. All they are energies. Some are trapped here because they're lost, but they're all energies. Like I've said before, you know. It would be boring if we were all the same. That's why I'm saying we all get there in the end, most of us, even if we're getting a bit... Some paths you go down, you're like, oh yeah, I like that, oh, I'll change my mind now. But we all get there in the end. Hi. And that's why I've always said, whatever road I'm on, I always have said from the beginning of my channel, it's about positivity. What, that painting or the one that I haven't finished off because I'm preparing myself to go back on it because I'm worried about messing it up though. I shouldn't be worried, it should be intuition and just do it, but I'm like, thank you. But that's why I thought, yeah, the never ending story, there's another one. Life is one big lesson and we never stop learning. You know, some people might think, oh, I'm older now at a certain age and I've done this and I've done that and I've learned everything. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Oh, the one on the easel, yes, and that is going to be a girl. She's got blue hair again and she's holding, I don't know if you can see it, but she's holding a heart in her hand. It's about that, giving that love out, everybody. That's why I have a lot of hearts around my house, if anyone's actually noticed. Beware of psychopaths, can be so charming. Oh yeah, believe me, I've lived with and dated psychopathic narcissists. I know, I see them now, so no, thank you. Oh, they're very manipulating. Your intuitive painting, which one was that? I've got some stuff to show you tonight anyway, and I've got the Q collage, remember? Glad you're on, I'm going to grab my coffee. Oh yeah, just reminded me, I got my coffee, I've got my candles on and everything because it just makes me feel a bit warmer because I was feeling a bit cold. Get your candles on, peeps. I'm always happy. Sometimes I might look a bit because I'm tired because, like I said, coming on here talking is quite tiring, and I'm always drawing, I'm always thinking about positive things and stuff to do and doing something on this channel and this, that and the other. No, not that one. Oh, do you mean that one? Thank you, Cal. Well, that was the one that I did first and I thought, well, no, actually. Oh, no, it's not. It's not down there. I went over it. Oh, it's the one I did on the easel the other day with all the paint on it. Make a flower pot heater from a tea light. YouTube it. Oh, thank you. I love making things. No. Oh, the one where I slapped a load of paint on the other day. Well, that's what I'm saying. I just love creative minds. I love... Please don't say you can't do something like, oh, I can't draw, I can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You've got to try it. That's all. You can do anything. You can do anything. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, well, yeah, and then it changed again, and then I messed it up. But hey ho, that was the one I was just trying. So I'm doing more. I've got some stuff to show you later. But it is it's Q's anniversary today. I'm just so excited. And that read off stabjoys.com or whatever said it was called. What was it called? Stabsofjoy.com. You really need to go and read that. It's brilliant. Can you try clay or make pottery? Do you know what? I've just seen somebody on YouTube doing a clay pot thing, and the way they did it, and it twisted and this, and I was like, wow, I really want to do that. But I'm one of them, I want to do everything. But I haven't got the money to sort of you won't believe I've got in my loft, I've got different bits where I've tried this. I'm always changing my mind on creative stuff. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. My mind never rests with creativity. But when I watch people, I'm like, wow, they're doing what they love. I'm drawn to positive, creative, adventurous, fearless individuals. The days of feeling, secluded are going thanks to the internet. Exactly. That's the good thing about the internet, as well as people feeling secluded when they realise when they're watching other people on YouTube, whoever you watch, you'll realise there's a lot of people out there who think the same as you. You know, like, if we didn't have the internet, when we didn't have the internet, people would have felt more alone because they'd be thinking things, or even all this truth stuff and thinking, me, I'm a Pisces, says it all really. You know, they'd be thinking they're on their own, or people think they're mad, and there's no one else in the world that feels like you or thinks like you. There's absolutely millions of people, because if we're all from one conscious and all from one, then we all know, we're all in the know of the knowing. So if that makes sense, so we all know what the truth is anyway. It's just we get confused because we watch TV, and the TV and mainstream media and other people working out there to deceive, you know, for some secret societies that are in normal day-to-day life. That's what they're put there for, I believe, some of them. deceive us to make us think different, to make us think we're nutcase conspiracy theories. And you shouldn't think that way, because that's the way the world really isn't, and you're the minority or this, that and the other, and it's an absolute load of rubbish, as we know, because we're all connecting globally on people's different channels, and you'll see the same sort of talk going on about people putting across different, you know, especially in the spiritual channels, but I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. This is why I said Tommy Robinson said he's going to America and Australia to talk about the issues in the UK with, you know, all the stuff that's going on here with the rapes, you know, the migrations and things that are going on here. 3 things he said, I can't remember what he said now. And all that lot, it's all connected. And then he's going to Australia, it's all connected. All connected. And I'm so glad Trump the other day, some people are going to be triggered by this, got a rabbi and, was it a priest or something, to say a prayer, you know, for the shootings. Because like I said, it's not all Jewish people, is it? We know this. And I did see on Speaker's Corner the other day, I'm just going to have to mention this, I don't care. I don't watch it anymore because I think there's too much drama, and that's that thing about bringing you down back in lower vibrations, because you just get naffed off with how people just can't seem to get the red round anything, some people. And this person said, I mean, it was true, this guy said from another religion, said, oh, well, you know, Trump's bad, Trump's this, that and the other, because he was doing a dance in Saudi with the Saudi king, you know, that when he did the Saudi dance when he went over ages ago. Yeah, apparently. I'm like, well, you would think he's bad, because that's what mainstream media's saying. He didn't do it. They thought he did the dance because he's friends with the Saudi, you know, the badness of it. It wasn't the Saudi prince who's gone in now, it's the evil ones before, and they're getting shown for what they really are. It wasn't because mainstream media said that. It wasn't because he's friends with them, because we know behind the scenes, as he's just been talking about them, he's taking them down. He's showing them for what they really are. But people who are sat in front of the TV and believing everything mainstream media put out there about Trump and all the other stuff that's going on around the globe, it's not true, people. We're in war with the cabal. We're in war with mainstream media is one of the biggest problems, because that's who they work for. The cabal, the regime, the elites, that's who they work for. So these people who go down Speaker's Corner from either side that still watch mainstream media, you are going to think that. And I mean the ones who don't support Trump and can't really see what he's bringing forth. Because mainstream media are a pack of liars. So there you go. Here we go, what? And that's all I'm saying. As we know. Yeah, the New World Order. Can't focus when I'm in a city. All the buildings, but I don't like cities. I went to London last year before, can't remember now. And that's the first time I've been. And I didn't like it. It's too busy. I don't like places like that. I'd rather see more nature. Not into it, but loads of people shoving each other about and this, that and the other. And the day I went down was the day of the attack, straight 2 weeks after the one in Manchester. So I was like, you know, oh dear. But, you know, I didn't really like it. It was just too busy and just too busy. I'm not into that sort of. Some people like city life. I don't like it. Concrete city, no thanks. That's what they want. We're friends today. You were anyway. No. But that's what it is. I don't have to shout out, you know, switch TV off, people, switch the news off. Actually, I'm going to say it now. I was going to save it till later. Talking to my mum last night, and she has a friend, and a friend said she was really down because she basically watches, like, stuff on TV that's really, you know, sad and stuff like that. And I'm like, what's she watching stuff like that for? If you know it's something that makes you sad and gets you depressed, what are you watching it for? Switch it off. Get on YouTube. Go for a walk in nature. Get on YouTube and watch people that are creating and building people up instead of ripping people down. They put all this crap on TV with sad stuff on. People posting stuff on Facebook about people hurting animals and dogs and this, that and the other, and everyone posts it everywhere else. Oh, share this. It's not really share this because it's like, let's find the people. It's also share this because it can get in everyone's head and bringing you down and showing that what arseholes are out there doing all this stuff to people. The more you share it, you think you're sharing it for like, let's catch these people, which yes, it does work, but you're also sharing it and it's contributing to that thing of like, let's all keep showing that stuff, and the more we show it, the more people are going to put it on. It's like, we don't want it. I don't watch stuff that makes me sad and depressed at all. I watch stuff to do with Q that is, I don't watch a lot of it now. I did at the beginning. That is depressing. But in this world, we have to know the bad and good, because that's how the world works. It's bad and good, and it'll always be that way. We have to see suffering to know what we want in our life, to know that we need to bring the energies up of the vibrations and to say, no, we're not standing for this anymore. We've been deceived. We're not standing for this, especially with our kids and everything that's been going on. So yes, I'm not into all that. You have to see it sometimes. Some people, even on this Q research and things, some people choose not to look at that stuff because some of it that we've seen is awful. But you know, and I'm a mother with kids, I don't want to see it, I don't want to know about it, but I've had to. Yeah, the Great Awakening, I've had to, because it makes me more passionate about, we're not standing for this. And this is how it will be with everybody else as well. You have to know, it can destroy your mind for a while, it can make you depressed, but you have to know this evil, to know we want it stopped, because we're not sweeping it under the carpet anymore. We need to know. So no, I don't watch things that depress me, because I just go back to picking myself back up again. And that makes me more passionate about trying to help people to think more positive. Because positivity, you aren't always woohoo. You're working on it all the time. No, it isn't any different to MSM, but you can choose to watch what you want to watch. MSM don't have any, like, apart from Fox a little bit, you know, because we know about them anyway, they're always slagging Trump off, for example. There's no one else saying anything about them because we know who they work for. You can choose to go on YouTube and pick the things you want to see. If you've been checking through what I watch, so what? I watch some things sometimes and think, oh God, that's a bit, yeah, well, I need to watch it. And I switch off to some stuff, but I choose to watch what I want to watch. I'm not sad. I was at the beginning of the year because I found out that stuff, but it makes you a stronger person and makes you realise what you want in the world, what person you want to be, and the stuff you want to project out to the world, because we are not standing for this anymore. It's been going on too long, and that's why I said the awakening is happening a lot faster. The ones who are not awake, because not everyone will be when it actually hits the fan properly, it's tough. Abruptly woken up, yeah, killing the Mockingbird media, yeah, it's awful, and we'll be there to help people to realise what it was all about. So, you know, you have to see there's evil entities in the world that always will be. It's how you choose to be in your mindset, and to tell, you know, it's how you choose to be. You can either fall and stay down there, you do go down, or you can either come up and pick yourself up to the light and, you know, shine it out everywhere. Yeah, they do. But like I said, I choose to my reality to be my reality, and the way I take it and the way I think is not the same as everybody else, but we all get there at the same time anyway. That's all I'm saying. You can't project your own, you know, that's you and that's me. We're all on the same path, and we all have our different opinions, get a bit heated, but at the end of the day, that's how I see it. I'm not down. You get down looking at it, that's when you know you can't look at too much. That's why I don't say follow Q now, saying research. I don't look at stuff as much as I used to, because I know there's things going on behind the scenes. I know there's a lot of good people out there doing this. Tommy, whoever, all in different countries. You lot on here, you're all brilliant. You all want to see a change in the world. I don't care where I'm viewing from, it doesn't matter. I do go and meditate and view from that side as well. You know. Because at the end of the day, it's my reality. The more you stay in at a lower vibration, you stay in that lower reality, you'll just stay there seeing bad things all the time. And it'll keep you high. It'll keep you in that lower vibration. You can lift yourself up through that and make your own reality. That's what I'm trying to tell people. It might not come out the same way as you think, because I'm not I'm not good with words like that, but it doesn't matter, you know. We all get there in the end. The main thing we all want is truth. The main thing we all want is change from this horribleness which is happening. Well, if you think Trump's part of the 100% part of the script, if you're not into it and you don't follow Q, that's your reality and that is fine. Some people are not onto him. I'm saying I see the things that are happening behind mainstream media, what we know is going on behind the scenes. It's hilarious when you watch his tweets and the Q post. But that's fine. Like I said before, people on here are not going to change my mind in the way I think because I feel it and I can see what's going on and I have hope. No, I know you're not having a go, but you can sit there and say, trust me, I'm not having a go at you and just saying that's your reality and this is mine. It'll all come out in the end and we'll see what's what. But I won't be told. It's all right nudging people, but I see things different. I told people like this before. If you haven't gone on the breadcrumbs and then you're seeing what Trump posts, he's not the same side of the coin because one, he's not a politician, he's a businessman. When Hitler never died in World War II, they went underground and came out as corporations. So it's big corporations. So yes, they needed a businessman. Fact. And he's not just the president of America, he's more like the president of the world. He's the only one who's had the balls to stand up and tell the truth and not talk like a politician, because that's why they don't like him. He doesn't talk like a politician, which basically is lying. He stands there and says it as it is, and everyone gets offended because he says as it is. So everyone hates him who watches MSN because they think, oh, he's offended. No, he's talking the truth. So, you know, but that's my reality and a lot of other people's on here. Truth comes out in the end, whether it took a long time or not, so we will see. November's going to be really good. The 11th of November is going to be great. 11/11. What also is happening in 11/11 is, I think, I might have this the wrong way around, the 25th, is it? JFK anniversary assassination November, and is it the 22nd? Could be the other way around. JFK Jr.'s birthday. Yeah. 11/11. So like I said, Google stabsofjoy.com. Good read. Well, you can think that, like I said, I've researched and I see other things. That's up to you. Q is about, it all stands for, you ready? Q, question everything. It's not a cult. Question everything and research yourself. Giving the power back to the people. That's what Trump's doing. Don't you think it's about time somebody came along to help? Well, they have done. They have done, believe it or not. But some people think, oh, it's the other side of the coin. You know, all politicians are the same. He's not a politician. Really, his birthday was 11/11. Yeah, great Christmas it's going to be. Well, that's up to you, Callum, to think that way. Like I said, that's up to you. That's brilliant. But I don't believe that, so, you know. My reality is a good person. If you actually go and look at some of Trump's documentaries from years back, I saw one on Netflix. Yes, I know who he was owned by. And it was more like that we were saying about people who liked him and didn't like him. So they were really trying to put the people up that didn't like him on this documentary. Have you seen how his mind works? Everyone says, oh, well, he was a celebrity and he worked with the elites and he was around Clinton and Obama and the Bushes. Yeah, he was. Why was that? You can see it in the documentary, because keep your friends close and your enemies closer. If you've been working in a circle of a load of rich people, you know, you need to know how them people work. So when the plan got put in place and then you did run for president, or you got put in, whatever it was, by JFK Jr., by the way, with the plan, Trump knows how these people work. Trump's seen all this stuff they do. You need to know that. You can't just jump in and go one day, yeah, right, we're doing this and that's in a day. This plan's been going on for 20 years or more. When JFK Jr., could have been a bit before. The Q drop started last year. The breadcrumbs started last year for us to research. They had to wake the people up quickly, right? But the plan's been in place for years. So that's what I see. It's not a bad thing. It's a positive thing. Everyone's like, oh no, it's part of the other plan. It's getting the sheets. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't believe that. I don't think that. I see things and then I feel it, and I get very, you know, they tell us not to feel, don't they? Because feeling's very powerful, what you feel. To more what you think, because on telly that's what they want you to think. It's not about thinking, it's about your feelings, and they know that. Yeah, he's always a step ahead of them. So like I said, people who don't research because they're too lazy to research properly right from the beginning, you're not going to see it. The Great Awakening, yeah, of all these assassinations, all these people. I'm not even talking about JFK, Reagan. Have you read the book Behold the Pale Horse? Loads of other things. By the way, The Labyrinth, the film, I forgot to mention. The Labyrinth, you know, George Lucas and that. The actual sign of the production thing, I don't even know what it is. TriStar again, the triangle TriStar. Also links in with that Behold the Pale Horse, military, Q clearance, the alien, what they had on the tops, whatever was a triangle, you know, all that sort of stuff. You know, when you actually look into it all. It's not even to do with JFK, it's to do with presidents before, people who got assassinated, people who've been shut up over time, even celebrities and that. Why did a lot of people in the Kennedys get assassinated? Why is JFK Jr., why would he fake his death? It's going to unite America and then the world. Yeah, the military. Well, in part of the military, Q is a team of military, non-military as well. And who do you think's in that? That's why I say people who don't think Q is a farce but support Trump will soon find out in the end that you're supporting Q and JFK Jr. because JFK Jr. is part of the plan. Yeah, it is funny to some, but that doesn't bother me. That's, you know, that's what I think. Most people, let's see on here. So most people on here, one, if you believe the Q plan with Trump and JFK Jr. and all that and you're into Q, and two, if you just think it's a distraction. So one, if you believe it, two, if you think it's just another one of those flip coins of distraction to get the sheeple, you know, into the New World Order. It's not a new world, Trump's trying to do New World Order, it's a new world for humanity. So one, if you believe in it, two, if you just think it's a joke and it's not real. Come on. I'm one. And I'll believe it until I see something that tells me it's not. And he's not been wrong so far. Knew you'd do that. And I knew you'd do that. Ah, beautiful. And I knew you'd do that. See, but that's the people who are putting ones, that's our reality at the minute. So, you know, I just believe at the end of the day, whatever, because the truth is coming out, whether people like it or not, whichever side they sit on, even if you sat on the fence and you're not really sure, truth's going to come out in the end and we'll all see what's what. But because a lot are waking up, I just believe these elites that won't be able to pull the wool over our eyes anymore because we're seeing what's happening. The truth's coming out and it's not nice. But, like I said, you need to know the bad to know what you want to be good. You know, if you want good, we need to see the bad. Otherwise, if we didn't know the suffering all around the world with the fake wars and this, that and the other, even though people have got killed and this, that and the other, stuff with the kids and all this horrible stuff, if we didn't know that, we'd just be still sleeping and thinking, you know, everything's hunky-dory, even though the sheeple do think that because, like I said, there is still a lot asleep that sit in front of mainstream media and are keeping up with the Joneses and are bothered about the ego eagle and are bothered about the materialistic stuff and are not, do you know what I mean? So, whatever. We're all truth seekers, it doesn't matter. We're all connected. Yeah, know your enemy, exactly. And that is why, Trump worked with those people, but people see it as, oh, he worked for the cabal. No, he went against the cabal. He didn't want to work with him. And that's why they all hate him. That's why Hillary hated him. Because remember, before he became president, they all loved him, didn't they? And he went against him. Where we go one, we go all. Why did they go against him? That's what I say. Education is part of finding the truth. Well, education is, but not through the education we all went through. Not bothered about city, not bothered about... I'm sorry, guys, but, you know, when you realise that when we go on about celebrities and the entertainment business, that also goes for sports as well. A lot of them are fixed. Don't care if you don't like what I'm saying there, but big ones. Not interested in anything like that. Thank you. But more really today anyway. If you're on here not believing in Q, sorry, because it is Q's anniversary and that's what I came to talk about. Like I said, woke up this morning feeling fine. I've got Q Trump and JFK Jr. on my mind. So, I don't care. Beautiful things going on. Yep, happy birthday Q to the breadcrumbs. Like I keep saying, if you're new and you want to go and read a blog of stabsofjoy.com, please go and read it about JFK Jr., even if you don't believe it, and see what you think about it. Waiting and hoping. We're nearly in November, guys. We're nearly at Christmas. What did Trump say? You're going to have a fab Christmas. You're bringing back Happy Christmas, because department stores were saying, don't say Happy Christmas. What's all that about? And I hope Tommy Robinson does get to America and Australia. I'm sure they'll try to stop him, because he's going to talk out, isn't he? About all the stuff that Trump knows about, because it's not just happening here, it's happening around the globe. Do you know that's one of the really nicest things though? Bird song. You know when you sit in the garden? Positive thing if anyone goes walking and stuff. Sitting in the garden, bird song. Yeah, big Christmas. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Bird song is beautiful. Nature's just beautiful. I want to do a lot of things with painting and drawing about including nature. Kellyanne Hub News has, yes, she does. I've seen them. I've done a load on JFK Jr. That's why I don't do the videos on JFK Jr. Well, I can't show you the pictures anymore. I used to, but I did my JFK Jr. stuff months and months ago. So I've been banging on about this for months and months and months. When is Tommy coming here to Australia? I don't know. It was on Facebook. For people who might think it's not true, it was on Facebook and it actually said something about Congress to America, Congress and Australia, and he wants to thank the American people and the Australian people, because obviously we know from Australia as well is Avi. You know Avi, if anyone's seen him. He's been in Speaker's Corner. I've been seeing what's going on down there. Oh, people need to wake up. Really need to wake up. But yeah. Yeah, I hope he does. I mean, he also said on Facebook he's going, with the money that he's gotten out of people, he's going up against to sue or take to court Sky News, you know, newspapers and this, that and the other. Oh, I enjoy my day every day. Bye bye. But yeah, so Trump is ever gonna. Well, I think it'll all come in the end, because we all know about GMMs. He knows about GMMs. He's been saying clean, you know, clean skies, clean water. Skies are pretty alright. I've not been seeing chemtrails for ages. Wow, how exciting. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff he said. Tommy got a rude awakening. Folks still believe in Q. Of course we believe in Q. That's another thing. People think because he's gone quiet, he's disappeared again. There's something called the Hatch Act. Oh, he'll be back for the midterms. Of course we believe in Q. Most people on here have always believed in Q. If you actually go and research, you might find a few things out. More so, JFK Jr. Wait till that one smacks you in the face in November. The greatest plan, the greatest story ever told. Oh, brilliant. Anniversary of Q today, so there you go. He is busy. Well, he's busy anyway. We've heard Trump talking about Saudi Arabia. Lots of things he's been talking about. It's brilliant. Trust the plan. Oh, I trust the plan. Don't go back to sleep. We know things are happening. We've already won, so whatever. You want to go and switch your TV back on, go and switch it on. 11/11 is Veterans Day, exactly. Veterans Day, very important. Our veterans all over the globe tried to take that one away, didn't they? Didn't they? People got offended by it. Yeah, Veterans Day. Our Remembrance Day is next Sunday. US Trump going to shut down evil big pharma. Yes, and he's bringing your, your pharmaceutical subscriptions down or whatever, and taxes, and that'll flow all over the world. Like he said in a speech the other night at the rally, oh, they think, for the globe. And he said, America first and then the world. It's all over the world. All over the world. Same things are happening. Different people, same thing. Well, I just said globe. I mean flat earth. You know what I mean? Q quiet, midterms, Hatch Act. Yes, thanks, Dad. That's what I just said about the Hatch Act. Even though I could get something tonight, would be quite funny. What do you mean Trump is blagging everybody? He's blagging mainstream media. He's the greatest troll of all. He's the greatest troll. Trolling mainstream media along with JFK Jr. Absolutely fantastic. And they hate every minute of it. Hence why those packages were by the Democrats and they tried to say it was a Trump support, and we all know damn well it wasn't. Have you seen the guy? Yeah, right. People have looked into his history. He's a Democrat. We all know that. They can spout all the lies out there, but we all know it's a load of rubbish. Yep. Trump, well, he won't be known. He is known. The greatest president in the world. He's the only one who had the balls to stand up to the cabal. And the reason why JFK Jr. is Trump, see, you must watch mainstream media. Trump, Q, said Israel's for last. It's not the people of Israel, it's the regime. We all know about that. Bit like Saudi, because he did the dance. No. He's already talked about Saudi and how bad they are and how evil they are. Not the people, the regime. We all know about Israel. We all know about Saudi, what they're doing to Yemen. But they won't put that on mainstream media, will they? Because they like everyone to sit there and believe what mainstream media is saying. Truth comes out in the end. So we're just sitting back and watching the show, peeps, because shit's about to hit the fan. When the midterms are done with, let's just watch. Promises made, promises kept. Who was the last politician who did that? So there you go. It might not be your reality, but it's a lot of ours. At the end of the day, Trump says things on mainstream media. If you're not following Q, you won't see the little snippets of the codes in there that make you laugh, because we know what's going on behind the scenes. Like I said, why do you think mainstream media are always shouting Trump out? It's not what you think it is, people, sheeple. The ones who sit and watch the Tell Live Vision in the corner. Greatest time to be alive. Some people were waiting for this. Somebody to stand up globally. Yeah, not long now. Can't wait. 1111 as well. The number 1111 is the Great Awakening number. Wow. Can't write this stuff. Hi. Oh yeah, they've been covering up the white South African genocide. We all know about that. It'll all come out to the masses in the end. This is why they tried to do it behind the scenes so many people won't go mad and kicking off everywhere. But, yep, it's final countdown. Well, it's the anniversary today, so happy anniversary, Q, Trump, JFK Jr. Like I say, if you're not researching properly, you won't realise this. This is why people are always shouting people out, oh, you're a Jew, or you're this and that and the other. Everyone's getting mixed up with Jews and Zionists, and they're all shouting this out and that out. And it's just pathetic. It's not the people, it's the regime. The regime's in the Middle East as well. We all know what's going on. Saddam Hussein knew. They lied about him. Gaddafi knew. They lied about him. Gaddafi knew why JFK got assassinated. Well, they shut him up, didn't they? Benghazi. What did they do to him? Obama, what did you do to him? Said you were going to help. No, you didn't. We all know. The Bushes, we all know what you did. We all know what family you're from. We all know what bloodline family you're from. We all know Obama isn't American. So really, he shouldn't have been a president. Should he? No. We all know. We all know about the Clintons. We all know about all the trafficking. We all know about everything. We are the people. We are the people, RQ. Yeah, we know. Because we got breadcrumbs given to us and we went off and researched and found it all out and was like, what the hell? Very good. So, but along with all that stuff before that somebody mentioned here about the nastiness, we've also found some interesting, inspiring, amazing things that go on in this world that they try to hide us from. And it's just an actual... emotions are mixed up with everything. Hate, love, excitement, sadness, it's all there. It's all there. It's been a mad ride for a year, that's all I can say. If you haven't had your emotions tucked down and back up again, up, down, I'll be reading tonight, the Q poem that I made, so that's good. Lovely. Oh, it's a shame. Can everyone send that person a heart? The 999 there. You need a heart sent to you because you're in the place of vibration. Poor soul. But yeah, what a trip, exactly. What? Did you ever think you'd wake up and be like, what? People tried, didn't they? Thank you. People tried. Yeah, I can't do it. People tried, you know, celebrities, some celebrities have tried to break free, get out, get this out of ways, and they've shut them up, haven't they? Killed them off. All these people that we loved, Michael Jackson, loads of other people, the great creators, you know, in music and different stuff, they got rid of them, didn't they, and put their crappy stuff in to manipulate and brainwash people. Not happy about it. But you're going to get your comeuppance, people. You're going to get your comeuppance. All you that have been involved in everything, even these ones in secret societies that have gone against humanity, gone against people of the world, they're coming for you. The world knows. It's out. Yep, they're so evil. Of course they are. You know? Some people, like I said, been blackmailed, don't know what they're doing, brainwashed, wanted to go for thank you, wanted to go for, you know, selling your soul to the devil. Thinking about the materialistic things is thinking about greed and money all the time. You won't get anywhere with wanting to be greedy and going for money all the time, because that is not what feeds your soul. That is not what lifts you up. You will find you're always chasing all the time, and you'll realise that some people who wish they were famous were probably glad they're not, because when you actually find out what's been going on in Hollywood and other places, of what fame really is about, the manipulation and all the disgusting stuff that goes on over there, I feel sorry for them people. I feel sorry. There's so many people been trapped and horrible things happen to. Well, it's coming out. We so pray this is the case. They will be removed. Well, they said they'd be eradicated off the earth. I think I'm sure he was talking about bringing the death penalty back or changing it, you know, so these really evil people can be, you know, treason and acts of war. You know, they know it's coming. That's why they're going mad and trying to put all this stuff out there, like the fake bomb packages, you know, that the Democrats did. Oh, and that Robert De Niro, all these celebrities. We know what you are now. Don't look towards a celebrity. I'm not saying every celebrity, but you know what I mean. Gitmo is huge now, totally expanded. It's huge, and have you seen the judge they've put in? No messing about with him. HR is in a witch's coven. Yep. I like all witchy stuff, but not that witchy stuff, because she's from the dark side. She's from the dark occult. She definitely ain't from the light occult. And the reason I know this as well is, if anyone's done researching, you know, people think everyone's batty. If you've done researching, you'll find that Hillary and Bill Clinton years ago went to, I don't know if it was Africa or somewhere, they went to see a medicine witch doctor thing or whatever, and all this sort of stuff. That's out there. You can read about that. So, and they were interested in all this stuff, and all that stuff that they say is witchcraft really isn't. It's really the powerful thing that we all have inside of us, intentions and believing in this, that and the other. But like I've always said, it depends how you use it. You either use it for the darkness or you either use it for the light. Most of us would do it for the light, because like I said, you don't do to others that you wouldn't do to yourself. So, you know what I mean? Otherwise, it comes back to you. And guess what? If you don't believe in karma, well, it's coming back to them, because she never thought she'd lose. They never thought they'd lose. They never thought this would happen. They did not see this coming. Well, thanks to JFK Jr., thanks to the Kennedys. Oh, my God. If JFK's death, in a way, it was sad, but if it made this happen, for JFK Jr. to fake his death, to put this plan in place to wake the world up, basically, then things happen for a reason. Things happen for, which I believe, anyway, things happen for a reason. It's sad, but sometimes with sadness and sorrow, goodness comes out of it, positivity comes out of it. But that's how I think. So, you know. Oh yeah, the mudslinging's hilarious with them lot. They do just make you laugh. Yeah, she probably did do spells and stuff. So like I said, all that stuff's intention stuff you can all do yourself, but she's not on the right side of it, is she? She's for the dark occult, because she is evil. Ugh, evil than more people know. Gitmo Judge, Cole, Douglas K. Watkins, don't mess with the best because the best don't mess. Yeah, he looks proper stern. He looks like you go in front of him, no messing about, bringing the hammer down, down you go. Gitmo, Gitmo. Dolly, I have to go now. Bye, Memphis. Hocus pocus, yeah. The thing is, when you go on about alchemy and this lot, and people go, oh, it's evil. No, it's actually the days back when they used to do alchemy and all this stuff with the universe and energy and all that, because we're all energy anyway. This, that, and the other. That's their sort of word for like science and that in them days. It's all the same bloody thing, people. It's not evil. It's just what you do with something that you know. What you do with knowledge, you choose, don't you? You either use it for good or use it for bad. Like I said, Tesla's things and all that. If it got into the wrong hands, which I believe it did, they're going to use it for something evil. If it's in the right hands, you're going to use it for something good. I would use AI and machinery that help to weather plants and stuff grow for the good of humanity globally, not just for one country or whatever, globally, because in my heart, inside me, I just want that for everyone. I've seen too much. Like someone said before, I have seen some stuff, you know, when you're searching around, and it's awful. And I don't want that for anyone, no matter what colour skin you are, what religion. I don't want that for anyone around the globe. I want everyone to live in peace, love and light. Sounds corny, but I do. You know. So, and anyone who doesn't believe that, you know, isn't into that, like I said, you're from a low energy, and that's where you'll stay. But like it says on the plan, you'll be left behind. Some people won't be able to walk down the street, remember. The world knows it's not a movement in just America or here. It's, I'll say earth-wide, worldwide movement. So, you know. Yes, I do know about Soros because it's all in the Q plan. Soros, Saudi and the Rothschilds. They are saying he's dead. Ah! I hope he is, but who said he's dead? Mainstream media. Oh my God, what, has he faked his death and gone underground? Because guess what, they've put billions into the military for learning how to fight underground. Why would the military be fighting underground? Is that underground bunkers where these people go and other stuff? Oh my God, somebody please tell me that. If that was true, that'd proper make my day, but is that mainstream media putting that out? Ugh. Hi. Yeah, some people will not be welcome anywhere other than their walled off mansions and underground bunkers. Well, billions have gone into training the military to go underground and fight underground. So if they think they're hiding out anywhere, they're coming after you. We all know. Russia knows. It's not Russia, 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 by the way. Well, you can sing songs at the FEMA camp because that's what it was going to be. The FEMA camp's actually for, what they called, what was the gang called in America with all the tattoos? It's all for them people, believe it or not. New World Order are going to use it for normal people. It's not the plan anymore. Keep thinking that. It's not for normal people. It's for the ones that are getting arrested. A bit like Gitmo. You're not sitting, Gitmo's been expanded. There's a new judge in. You know when all the stuff was happening with Kavanaugh? Behind the scenes, they put the new judge in as well in Gitmo. Oh, well. Thank you, I am Anon. Yep, I saw a shooting star the other night. That really made me happy, you know. I've seen an aura around the moon as well. I was like, well, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, MS-13, exactly. The FEMA camps are being used to something totally different. If you're looking into the New World Order videos that some people put out to deceive, that is not what's happening. It's been the plan got stopped, you know, a bit like she thought she'd never lose. They have lost. That's why they're running around like idiots trying to put up stuff saying, oh, look at this Trump supporter, he sent these packages out to a Hollywood actor, this, that and the other. Evil Hollywood actor. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that people are doing the Kavanaugh and Ford, let's put them together, the faces look the same. Oh my God, get real, people. I've seen it. It's like people are a joke. What are you watching? Oh, God. Honest to God, don't get me laughing like I did yesterday. Oh my God. Be careful who you follow. A lot of actors on the left, exactly, and some of these big celebrities, not all of them, what are they good at? They're good actors. And a lot of people look up to them, so they believe what the actors say. So if the actors say vote for Hillary, they vote for Hillary or whatever because people follow their actors. That's not the stars you should be looking up to, put it that way. Mel Gibson's a good one. He's good. Kanye's good. Woke up from the old MK Ultra there, didn't he? I don't know if you are or not, but you're welcome. You're welcome to listen, it's fine. You know. Yeah, like I said to someone the other day, there's someone here that are awake and some say different things and they're not. Like, some of us believe in the same thing and some other things people don't believe in. But, you know, there's deception everywhere. So like I said, the truth will come out in the end, whether the snippets of things I say that people don't agree with and snippets that people do. It doesn't mean we're all right and wrong. Nobody really knows anything, do we? But, oh, Clint Eastwood is a good one, yeah. Yeah, they're good guys. And Mel Gibson's dad was really good. I think he helped out with some of the American Native Indians years ago, giving them guns to fight against, you know, the ones that were trying to take over, because we know about all that. Oh, there's a film on today, actually, called Starman or something. I don't think I've seen that one. Justin Trudeau, fake eyebrows, a trained drama. Yeah, Justin Trudeau's in the Bloodline. He wasn't voted in, he was put in. They're selected, aren't they? They're not voted in. That's why I say I don't mind some people coming in with different opinions, because at least we're talking and you won't agree with everything I'm saying and I won't agree with everything you're saying, but I know most of us, even if you're not on the Q train or anything, are on the same plan, and it's just to do with truth at the end of the day. So, you know, we're all trying to work it out at the end of the day, so, you know. It's all good. Oh, Trudeau, yeah, but he's going down because he's got fake eyebrows, so, you know, can't be doing with that, can we? Is that his real name? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's my channel. Like it or lump it. Like it or lump it. Yeah, they are too tight. But like I said, it's Q's anniversary whether you like it or not. It's Q's anniversary whether you believe in it or not. I do. It's my channel. I love it. I'm so chuffed today that it is a year, and you know, we've seen a lot of things happening behind the scenes and it's great. Dolly, what's the status on Brexit? Well, I just know Farage is coming back. We know he's friends with Trump. We know a lot of Americans like Farage. Tommy Robinson apparently said he's coming over to America Congress to talk about the issues in the United Kingdom and to Australia, so I hope so. They'll probably try and stop him. That's funny, isn't it? And like Farage said, we voted out, so we will be out. We didn't used to be in it. We don't need it. We were fine before, even though some people think we won't be, but we didn't have it years ago and we don't need it. Doesn't mean we still can't trade and stuff like that. So I'm not faffed about that. I know Theresa May will be stepping down or get fired or something in the end, because we know about, you know, the act of war and all that. What's she going to do? What's she going to do? But I trust the plan. And not just a plan, I just trust that feeling of, you know, great waiting and big things happening. He did call out the fake bombs. He did, if you've actually watched his rallies. He has called it out. He has. He's called a lot of things out, if anyone bothers researching. Called Saudi out. He's called a lot of things out. Yeah, I know he has a lot of support in Australia. You've got Avi over there as well. He's got a lot of support around the world. Some people don't realise this. When it first kicked off, you had Avi and loads of people all around the world. I did a report on it. Got quite a lot of views and it just went viral. Went viral everywhere. Not everybody sees what everyone else sees. People see things different. We're all on the same path and everyone gets there at a different time. There's bits of truth and hidden lies in everything. Doesn't mean that you're definitely right, or I'm definitely right, or anyone's right. But there's definitely something happening, and it's for the better. Yeah, there will be arrests. Wait till January, people. Like I've said before, I don't get why people don't get this. They're doing it within the law. It doesn't take one day you do it and the next day we've arrested everybody. Do you know how big it is? Do you know how much work Trump's had to do to get all the indictments, this, that and the other, how many there is, how many judges they've had to put in that are good, not corrupt, and sort all this stuff out? Do you know how big the plan is? Do people not understand how massive this plan is? If it took 20 years or more, the plan's been in place, how big do you imagine it is? You don't, what's the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day? Things just don't happen overnight. What do people not get? And they've had to get a lot of people on board as well and know that they're definitely good people, patriots, you know, all over the globe. Because like I said, it's not just America. Everything's happening all over the globe. Like I said, or flat earth, I should say, whatever you want to believe. The earth, it's like an octopus. The tentacles of that octopus is deep state everywhere. Everywhere. That's what they're taking down. They don't go from the top to the bottom. They go from the bottom upwards. It's massive. Whether you believe in Q or not, the whole thing of taking this establishment down, elites, whatever you want to call them, that have been here for years doing this. Yeah, oh, she said globe. Yeah, I said globe, but you don't know, do you? I'm actually into flat earth. So there you go. Whether people like that or not, it doesn't matter. We just want to know the truth. So don't get offended by something. We're all looking for truth. It's a massive, massive thing. So like I said, you people who have some of the same opinions and the others, doesn't affect me what you think or not. I think what I think and feel what I feel, and that's the end of it. We will find out in the end. Has the Q clock gone back an hour? Yes, the clock's gone back an hour. I forgot this morning and got up and then thought but then thought, oh good, you know, the clocks went back. Yes, it does matter that children are lied to. Have you seen my channel before, or are you new? The whole planet's been lied to. Kids have been lied to. Educationals, they get lied at school and everything. We know this. Oh, talking truth now. Look what's happening. We know this. It's not the teachers at school and all that, is it? It's the educational, you know, higher ups. We know we've been lied to. History's one big lie. Fact. It's all been twisted. Kids are lied to all the time. They're brainwashed all the time. Because they're going after our children. This is why I said they've stepped over the line. That's why kids are going missing all over the world. Millions. Child sex trafficking. Child sacrifice. This, that and the other. I wonder why Tommy's going to America. We know about it all. I worked on that church after Hurricane Hugo in the third every day. What's that? Yeah. They've been doing things for years, but because they've gone for the kids, this is where the people will wake up, because they've gone too far. Do you know what I mean? Do some research. The earth is flat. I never said it was round. And I'm not really bothered what it is. I actually do think it's flat, but I'm not bothered if people come on to have an argument saying it's flat, it's round, it's flat, it's round, it's this shape, it's that shape, it's a pear shape. I'm not really bothered at the end of the day. Just think everyone should know the truth, and NASA's lies anyway, doesn't it? So, you know, they're full of crap. I listen to many different things as well, but the one thing I keep going back to is the Q and what's happening behind the scenes, because you won't find that on mainstream media. So don't diss me for trying to find out the truth and being positive about stuff. Yep. That's what Putin said, didn't he? UK can't look after himself because he can't look after the kids. It's about saving the children. They all lied about Trump, didn't they, saying that he was trafficking kids and this, that, and no, it wasn't. It was Obama and the Clintons when he was in power. Saving the kids, saving our kids. Oh, they use them for adrenochrome and everything, don't they? It's disgusting. Not bothered about what the earth is, really. School is brainwashing. Universities are brainwashing. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. But like I said, it doesn't matter. Don't argue with people about flat earth, round earth, it's pear-shaped. It doesn't matter. All I say at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. The reason why everyone argues about everything is because we don't all know the truth properly all over the world. So everyone's arguing, oh, it's this, it's that, all this this says this and the equator of this and this adds up to that. Well, I'm not bothered about all the ins and outs of everything. We just want to know the truth. Yeah, big fat lies, history lies, media lies, exactly. His story is his story, who was ever in charge before. You know, we get on talking about lost civilizations and this, that and the other and blah, 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 all the stuff I believe in. Not everyone believes in it, but yep, schools and universities are leftist brainwashing machines that lie about everything. Exactly. Dumbing us down. But these people who, I'm not saying everybody, so don't get offended, these people, some people who go there, think they're better than everyone else. Like I got someone on here the other day asking me if I had, what was it, what do you get when you go to university? Not a diploma, what do you call it? What's it called? Why do you get mad when I challenge yours? I'm passionate, that's why. You're friends with, you know who, aren't you? Can tell, like the same people. I know. Send love. I don't care. Love you all. Like Red Phil says, love the haters as well. Even though I know you're not a proper hater, but it doesn't really matter. People say, oh, people get offended. I don't get offended. It's like I said, it's my channel. I'm passionate about it. You've got your reality and I've got mine. And? Oh, they said something like, have you got a degree? And I was like, that. Apparently I needed a degree to talk about what I'm talking about. I said, oh, so you think you're better than me because you've got a degree? I know loads of people who went to university and got a degree and aren't doing the job that they were doing. Who needs a degree? Your degree is actually experience in real life. You know what I mean? Yes, in all of us there is a bright shining star because we actually all come from stardust and all that sort of stuff. We are all one. Energy, light, frequency, vibrations. I might not say it in the right way, doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. At the end of the day. And I'm sorry to say, people on here, as great as you are, the ones that try and come on and say different stuff, you're not offending me. I'm smiling. You're not offending me. You don't affect me. You're not in my life. As in, you don't live here with me. I don't have to argue it out with you or anything. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know what people's problems are. We're all just trying to find the truth out. Some people on here think they're definitely right. I'm not saying I'm right in everything. I'm just saying I see things and I feel very passionate about it, like you do as well. But at the end of the day, we don't totally know everything because as we ascend and go on to different things, learn about stuff, you're learning throughout your life. It never stops because it's infinite. So you never stop learning. If you want to talk about different dimensions and if we ascend to different places or when we go or here or whatever it is, because no one truly knows, you will always be learning. You never stop learning. So you can't know everything. Even though they say we know the knowing, but I mean as in you're always constantly learning. Yeah, if we all thought the same, it would be boring, exactly. But there's many different aspects to everything, isn't it? But what I'm trying to say is, that's why I've not flipped you off, is at the end of the day, we're just looking for truth. You can't know where you're going if you don't know where you came from. And that's what's been stopped. They've tried to hide it from us, but people are seeking the truth. Wrapped up in bits of lies and different things, but you know, the fact is, I don't care what anyone's saying, we're looking for truth, and that's the whole point that most of you, I think, come to my channel. Yeah, we will know the truth soon. Yes, we all know everything, as in, we know because your intuition comes in, but at the end of the day, you are always learning. You are always learning. Even if it's because we once forgot, because we came here to learn and remember, we've still got to remember all that stuff, so you'll still be learning and learning and learning. Learning all the time. Life's a learning. Good and the bad. Yeah, our your heart chakra, your heart energy is one of the biggest things out there. Power, energy, that's what they hate. Anything natural, anything from the heart. Yeah, I know. Open your mind, it's open your heart as well. And feel it. Not always think it, feel it. Truth's inside. Yes, it is inside because you have to go within yourself to know thyself. God is within. Your power is within. It's like it's dream state, your real life. And this here is the matrix of what they want you to think. Who knows? Yeah, peace, love and light. Exactly, we agree on that. It is peace, love and light. That's what I'm saying. I'm not on here trying to put people down, you know that. I'm trying to bring people up. Whether you believe in Q and that doesn't matter. It's still a truth movement at the end of the day. But if you don't believe in it, that's fine. I don't think I'm a bad person. I believe in Q, and what am I doing? What, putting badness out? Don't think so. But like I said, truth's coming out soon, whether we like it or not. We'll soon find out what's what. But it is about peace, love and light. We want peace in the world globally for every human on the planet and whatever. It's all about love, because that is the strongest vibration that you need to be lifted in, and it's all about light, because we are energy, light, sound vibrations. We come from light beings. We are light beings in a physical, fleshy body. This is the physical realm. Other stuff comes from the spiritual. They've cut that off. It's coming together. The veil's being lifted. You have to work together. It's the physical and the spiritual coming together. That's how I see it. Thank you. School can tell you what you like, but you know inside. They can tell you what they like about history. You know inside. You know what's true. That's why most people at school, I think, you can go in certain lessons like history and stuff, and you're just like, and why kids get anxious and bored and depressed and that, because they're doing something. I believe they're doing something, they're learning about stuff, and they're actually, you're realising that if you find out all this stuff, you realise the reason why is because it's not true, and you knew that. So you're bored in that lesson because actually you're being fed something that's a total lie. There'll be bits of truth in it, but it's twisted. Of course they've tapped our souls. They're trying to stop our souls to ascend. That's why they don't want you to be looking up to the stars. They don't want you to be meditating. They're saying that brings the devil in. Things can come in bad entities because we're all energy, and bad energy can come in. There's energies around us all the time, but you can't see it. You've got to learn to just say to those energies, I don't work on a lower vibration, sort of go sort of thing. There will always be lower vibrating people because the world's not lifted up. Not everybody's lifted up on that high vibration. So you will come across lower vibrating people. You've got them on here, you can see them, I keep chucking them off. At work, wherever. I'm not talking about YouTube, I'm talking about out in the real world, out at work. It's how you deal with that, and I will be talking about how you deal with those entities of lower vibrating energy. You've got to lift yourself up. It's hard. I didn't say it was easy. Freedom is happiness. Happiness is freedom. Expand your thinking. Yeah, it's all about expanding your thinking. It's all about thinking outside the box. Celestial, yes. As long as you have God in your soul. Yeah, and other people see God as different things. I see God as a different thing. And that's not offended anyone who's highly religious. I'm not religious, but I believe in a source, God, energy as in an energy, maybe a creator of something that doesn't look the same as us, doesn't mean we're not from it. It just looks different because it's in a different dimension. Energy looks different, outside this human being vessel thing on the physical planet, materialistic planet. It doesn't mean something that's alien to us. When I say box, stop getting offended. You know what I mean? It's just a word. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be always going on about the box. What do you want me to say? Outside your mind. That's the word I use. So, doesn't matter, does it? You know what I mean. And I know you know what I mean. We come in peace. That's why someone said, going off the alien thing, because things could look alien. So years back, people say they were aliens because they look different to us. No, they're in a different dimension. The thing is, someone said, why would aliens want to come here? They always put out in films that the aliens are the bad guys. And I'm not saying they all are good and they all are bad, because I believe there's different energies. Like, there's different energies with us. But at the end of the day, we're one of the worst races in the galaxy, if you want to say. We'd look alien to them. We're one of the worst. I don't mean most of us, a lot of us, because they can see some of us, not us, but the bad energy, want to just destroy the planet, want to kill each other, love stuff like that, like the psychopaths and all that. Why would they want to come here? Though they are here and they have been here and they are coming. But you know what I mean? But just saying, good energy and bad energy, positive and negative. They must look at us and think, bloody hell, we're quite high up down here. I don't think we're significant, but they must think, God. And this is why they want to help us, because at the end of the day, it's like, people of Earth, humans, you need to realise it's all about love. You're all going around killing each other and fighting and arguing, drama, 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 and that's what it's all about. They feed off all that bad energy. You know what I mean? But there's lots of us out here who are pushing that positivity, meditating, putting intentions out there. It's all working. But I did just come on. I'm going to go now because, you know, really it was about the QAnon anniversary, and happy anniversary to Q and all that are involved in the team and all the patriots around the world trying to find the truth out, because it's a movement of truth. It's not a cult. I wouldn't even say it's a following. It's a researching movement of truth, to help people realise what's going on so you can see stuff. Yes, apparently a lot of trolls do get paid. You get a lot of people, some are bots, some are just people who are bored and in lower vibrations, and some actually do get paid for it. So they'll come on and just trash people's YouTube chat because they get paid for it, so they're not really bothered. See, whereas if someone said that they'd pay me to go and troll people's, I wouldn't do it because I'm not that sort of a person, and really they're fighting against humanity when we're all one, and I just think people like that are just after the money, aren't they? They're not bothered. You know, sell your soul to the devil and all that. Yeah, watch what you do, watch what you do. The good deeds make ripples too. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's why they say you put good intentions out there, they'll come back to you in the end. You put bad out there, karma comes back. That's what I believe. It's coming back to Hillary and everyone, isn't it? Came to a you know who, no name we don't like to speak about. Well, what about other dimensions? Oh, there's lots of dimensions out there. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's there. All around us, good and bad energies, all around us. You confuse trolls with knowledgeable people, Dolly. What do you mean? Don't bother me. Trolls don't bother me. People who don't think the same. I've got friends who don't think the same as me, but it doesn't mean I'm going to fall. I'm just not bothered. My reality, I'll believe what I want to believe, and that's another thing. If you believe something so much, that's your reality. So if you want to sit watching drama things and things that keep you down and upset, then carry on. It doesn't just mean because someone slightly believes in a movement of truth that it's not real, just because they believe it's not real. It's still a movement of truth at the end of the day. Who are you talking to, Tom? Everyone's enlightened. You've just got to research. It's all about positivity and it's all about a mindset. Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? Never said I was so enlightened. It's just about researching what's going on. We're all anons. It's all about research. Oh, right. You're talking to an... Well, we've had this discussion before. No, it's all right. I was reading it wrong. That's what I say. If you've got something to say, this is what I said to this person the other day and one of his friends, I'm sure it's your friend, that if you've got something, instead of hiding it from people and talking in code, tell people when they ask. What do you watch? What sort of things do you watch on YouTube? I am a nun. What sort of things do you watch? You know, let people know. Yeah, good luck. Anyway, I'm going now. But I just wanted to say, because you never know if the Q team ever watches this, thank you. Thank you and everyone involved, because we just want freedom for humanity, and that's basically what it's about. I will be on later on at 9 o'clock, talking about, you know, doing the collage thing, because someone asked me to do a collage of the letter Q, seeing as it is the anniversary day, and I'll be going on about a few things there, because you ain't going to keep me down. And that's positive talk again. It's all about spreading positivity and light. I don't really care about anything else. That is what it's about. If we can raise people's vibrations, no matter what you think, just start raising your vibrations. You know, whether you believe in that letter or not, it doesn't matter. Thank you. It's just about being positive and looking at things different and not being controlled off other people and that television and stuff like that. You have your own free will to believe in what you believe in. Thank you. So I shall see you later. I might see some things about, but I'd just like to say as well, you know, like I said at the beginning, I'm just so loving people's creativity all over that I'm watching, creating so many different beautiful things, so many channels with happiness and uplifting, positivity. That is what I will tell you to go and do. Find all those people out there who've got positive channels. Yeah, I am. Positive channels. Stop watching all the things that upset you and bring you down. You have to look at them sometimes. I've stepped away a little bit from that. But make sure you're feeding yourself more with positive energy, positive people that goes around with friends, family, and everything. Hi. Because if you're always watching drama things, even these things that women watch and men watch, Big Brother, American Housewives of whatever it's called. I used to watch it. Don't get me wrong. I used to be like, all it is drama. It's all to keep you down there. Women waffling on about men and this, that, and the other. It's all to keep the drama going and the arguments and the you wish you had this, that, and the other, and they've got a bigger house than you and all this bull crap. Ego stuff. Like, stop watching it, please. Stop watching it. I will shout out some channels after, but I will mention this because I mentioned it today to somebody. Because I will mention some channels after. Please go and watch Beltane Cottage. It's an Irish woman in Ireland, obviously, who's got a permaculture garden, and I just think it's very relaxing for people to go and watch. She's got a dog and a cat, or dog and 2 cats, and permaculture garden. It's beautiful. It's very relaxing to watch because she also goes through a garden all the time and it's massive. She did it all herself. It's just a very relaxing, uplifting channel to watch. You can have a brew in the morning and watch it before work or at night. It's very relaxing. You need to be watching more stuff like that. It's nature. She's a great lady. So that's called Beltane Cottage. Please look it up. You'll see the picture's got a cottage on it. Go through lots of it. It's just beautiful. When you realise nature is a beautiful thing. Nature is medicine. And as I was trying to say before, creating, which I will talk about before, palm trees in Ireland, yeah. Creating, being creative, even if it's like collaging I'll be doing after, it's a form of meditation. If you don't sort of like sitting meditating as a form, yeah, old time cottage is beautiful. We were mentioned on it ages ago, me and my son, because my son said something about a dog and she said it on camera. It was dead funny and he loved it. Jack the dog. But creating is magical. It is a form of meditation. It is also, believe it or not, I will be talking about this after I'm reading something out to you all. It is a form of medication for mental health, believe it or not. Artwork, creating, don't say you can't draw or paint, you don't need to do that, but you can learn by just doing a bit every day. It is a form for mental health, it's medicine. Nature and creating, especially creating things that are to do with nature, is a form of medicine and will help your state of mind become more positive. Believe that or not, but it's true. So yes, we are born to create because we come from the creator. So if we all come from the creator, we were born to create our reality. So see, yeah, or I don't know if I'm saying this right. Organ, is it organ on heart? If anyone can see that, I will have to shout you out after. Makes lovely jewellery on their channel, if you can see that name there, with, is it organ on, and it's got crystals in it and all that, and it's beautiful as hearts. Go and please check the channel out because it's all that meditating jewellery and crystals and stuff, and the way you've done it is beautiful. It's got the spiral of life in it and everything, and copper and stuff like that. Brilliant. Please go and check that channel out. Lovely jewellery, beautiful jewellery. Yeah, Beltane Cottage, Beltaine Cottage. Please go and check that channel out. If you're a nervous person or you get anxiety, I'd just say don't watch the news in the morning, people, please. The only time I would ever watch it, normally on YouTube, not on TV, is just to see what stupid things are saying. But apart from that, switch it off. Go and watch Beltane Cottage. You'll love it. I guarantee it will make you feel calm. But we'll be on tonight talking about stuff we're going to do in the next couple of weeks together. I will be showing my rice experiment after. I think it starts to change. I don't know. How's Blackpool? Okay. Hi, I'm going now. Got the Beltane Cottage site, yeah. Please go and check it out. Go and check a lot of the videos out from way back as well. If you don't find it relaxing, there's something up with you because it's to do with nature. She walks you around the changing seasons of a permaculture garden. It makes you want to garden. I'm trying to garden a bit more. I didn't do that well this year, but you know, nature needs to come back. You need to start growing. Not just bits of food for yourself, which is fun. I did a bit this year, a little bit. I'm not a gardener, but I'm trying to get into it because my nana used to love gardening and I want to do that for her. Also, you need to start bringing butterflies in, bees, and not just food for yourself, but for the bees and the birds and stuff like that. And it is good for your health, people, to get out there. If you haven't got a garden, you can grow plant pots on your window ledges, all sorts of things you can do. Bring flowers into your home. I want more. I love orchids. So yeah, I'm going now because I'm just not going to show up. Chemtrails do make it hard to garden, but I've noticed they've gone down a lot more. Not for long. Trump knows about clean air and all that. Oh yeah, he's been shouting that out on his rallies if you haven't watched him. So I'll see you tonight, guys. Bye, where we go when we go home. And thank you, Q. Bye. And I can't get off. I can never get off this.